All right. Oh shit, I'm still monitoring audio. For some reason, I can't talk when I hear myself speaking. So, like, public speaking with microphones, never been really good at it. Anyhow, some big changes. Right, I know the lighting here sucks right now. That's because I could fix it just like this. Watch this. Side lighting, and now if I unplug that camera, I can actually bounce it straight off the wall. There we go, nice. It's nice warm lighting. Looks good. Alright. So in case you missed it, I've spent the last couple of days pouring in quite a bit of time into consolidating my best parts into my nicest case and bringing it out into the home gym. So now I've got two machines. One's kind of, it's not really useful right now. One of them isn't going to be useful until I can get a new graphics card in. I might be able to swing some kind of shitty looking images through it. But the machine that I used to stream from for these workout sessions, I've moved now to my bedroom. And the machine I used to stream my gameplay sessions from, I've moved now to the home gym. So the good hardware is all here. If you come and try to take it, I will probably fight you. The purpose of this morning session is to dial in settings. I stopped abruptly because my parents were on the way. Well, my mother sent me a message saying, "Hey, we're on our way. We're coming to your home." They're here to clean up around the yard. They're fans of gardening. So normally I do this type of thing off the air, but you know, I've got to let people know I'm still alive and well. So here's what I've done so far. Dual cam, E910, 1080p. Why is that? All right, this isn't a stale image, and for whatever reason, C922. Yeah, that's not live because I disconnected this camera. So I'm gonna bring this back into play so we can see how everything is shaping up so far. Okay, let's deactivate this camera and now it's live. Boom. Fuck me. I went through the trouble of cropping this image. I'm gonna crop it one more time. Boom. Alright, so there you have it. First, we've got the side cam. This guy. I need a monitor mic too. So, this guy. It's my new webcam. Let's see, how do things look? It's alright, the whole body's in frame. Here, whole body's in frame. Alright, good. Able to see everything. Audio quality sucks, frankly, but that's always been an issue. The only way I can rectify it is by getting really close to the microphone, as I ought to do. So over here, no problem. Sounds good. But as I step away from it, then echoes throughout the room, my distance from the microphone, that all comes into play. See how this cam is doing. That's odd. Oh, right. Okay, I'm gonna switch it back over to this camera now. So I'm gonna be playing with the lighting. Got some tweaking to do here. Let me plug this cocksucker back in. There we go. And double check here. All right, that's working. So, boom. This image, the 1080p cam that's mounted onto this ring light. I like to keep these angles nice. So, nice straight lines throughout. And one thing that's been bothering me lately, as I go back over the VODs, one thing I know for certain, this whole apparatus is off-center. I mean, it looks off-center between this and a blinds angle, and it makes it difficult to line up for a nice clean shot. So, I know I left the tape measure around here somewhere. Where are you hiding at? That's really strange. I'm not finding this tape measure. Oh, here? No. Oh, this is why you don't move things around when you're inebriated, because the next morning it's always really confusing. All right, let's keep looking. It's got to be around here somewhere. Oh, there we go. Found it. All right. Here's what we're gonna do. Gonna measure this space. Comes out to 74 3/4 of an inch. And this piece, side to side, measures in at 46. All right, remember those numbers, right? 74.75 and 46. Double check. Another measurement over here. Oh, it's not actually 46. What the fuck? Maybe this whole entire thing is kind of tilted. 45 and change. 45 and like. Yeah, that's really weird. Okay. Very interesting. It's 46 inches at this point, but over here, it's actually towed in. Here I'm like, I've lost over 1/4 of an inch. Fucking box. Okay, but we'll go with 46. 46 is close enough. It shouldn't be that visible over there. So what do we do here? We want to offset this, since it's 46, 23 inches. No, wrong. Bad math. 74 3/4 plus 46. Okay. So we're going to take half of the difference, which gets us to 14 and change. Quarters down to alright. So there's our problem right there. Whoops. That one's frozen. Shit. What happened? Deactivate, reactivate. Alright, double checking. And now there's that flicker. These things are... what I think I need here is a couple of active extensions. That will help, one, with wire management. Secondly, it will help to ensure that the signal stays good throughout. Yeah, that... Alright, well, we'll get the bugs ironed out later. You're gonna have to live with that flickering for now. I'm kind of wondering what causes it. Could be interference, because it's really, really close to this power cable. I think it's actually, yeah, that's actually electromagnetic interference. Yep. No, could be wrong. It could be interference. If I move the cable, I don't know, maybe my mind's just playing tricks on me. I think it's potentially electromagnetic interference causing this. So longer cables will help, but right now that's terrible to look at. Anyways, first things first. I said 14 3/8. So this thing's got to move a little bit. I think it's going to line up pretty neatly with this. It's going to be my reference point. And this isn't perfect. By no means is this perfect. This is pretty crude method of doing this. But that looks pretty good. That's lined up really nicely with this center line. And all there's left to do is get that thing in the correct position. So, in order to facilitate this task, I pull up my other machine, with which I'm able to drive that one. Ghosts. Yeah, yeah, that flicker is really annoying. You know, there are bound to be bugs to be ironed out. Like, there's no way that I would look to use that camera right now, but I know that it's been flicker free in the past. So it's a change to the recent cabling setup that's causing this. Alright, so with this machine, what I'm able to do, let's just focus on this cam. No, that's not the right cam. I need to rename my scenes. One. But I'm going to throw up... we might lose some frames here. Oh yeah, definitely. No. I don't think I'm actually losing frames. Oh, I am. I'm definitely losing frames. Whatever. It's okay. Jesus, that's annoying. Right. So here we go. I'm gonna move this thing such that it's lined up nice and tight. More or less where it needs to be. We got like a bubble level and everything. In order to make sure that's sitting right. Right now that's skew. But the good thing is that the camera has a ball mount. And that enables me to twist it ever so slightly to adjust the angle. And then I can get it more or less right. This is still off by a little bit. Off center. Bring it over a little bit further. Either that's off center or I'm off center. I'll check over here. think I went a little far with it. These are tiny adjustments, but it's going to make me happier. This image looks like shit. It looks like dog shit. Flickering all over the place. Alright, I'm going to disable this camera for now so that we can, you know, nobody ends up having a seizure. Got this USB extension that I'm going to try out. See if it helps. And you can see a flicker on this one from time to time too. I'm really hoping that active USB extensions remedy this issue. Magenta blade lower. Don't need to see the 5 foot to ceiling above you. Once you squat the depth there. You're talking about the camera that faces the rack head on? Or you're talking about the... I'm gonna assume that's the one you're talking about. So let's see if this is any better first. Dual cam, just making sure everything's okay. I'm assuming you're talking about... Jesus, the image froze. Come on, UPOS. USB video device. It doesn't like that extension. Yeah, the one facing the window. Okay, so with the one facing the window, I want it to be able to capture my position at the top of the pull-up. And, you know, if I want to stand in front of this light and speak at it, I want it to capture me too. Just the upper torso is fine. So if I was doing squats, then I would either turn off this camera or make it very small, as I've done in the past. I would keep it, and I wish it would cooperate with me here, but technology being technology. I'm going to try a different extension. I really need to go source some better extensions. Like this, the stuff I'm using now is just things that I've kept over the years. And it's all like, it's very thin. I don't think half this stuff is shielded. So problems abound. All right, I'm gonna bring this one back in. Fingers crossed it actually gets picked up this time. Okay, check. Okay, there we go. All right. So the goal with this is to be able to capture it at the top of pull-up, full back, and you know, normally it's just going to sit in that corner like it is right now. In fact, I could size it down a little further. I'll have two separate scenes set up where both of these cameras are active. One of them will look something like this, where there's a safe area, well, there's a small safe area here. And then the other scene will look, let me actually do that right now. You can go ahead and duplicate. The other one will be something like this. And this is a scene that I propose using for exercises where you have to monitor something from the side, i.e. the squat. That way this image it's really small, but it's there. Let me get this in position. Okay. This whole mic situation is it's killing me too, but I've got something on the way that will help to clear that up. All right, for some reason my hotkey wasn't working. Yeah, but again, the microphone situation I know has been a problem here for a long time. And I'll be testing a solution. It's on the way. Also testing out the noise gate. The sink is being run in the kitchen right now. And the microphone isn't picking that up, which is good because I haven't tweaked the filters for this particular room. I've maintained the same filter stack that I did earlier, yet to tweak. All right. I don't know if OBS is capable of this, but what I'd like to do, I think it must be. What I'd like to do is have two discrete filter stacks for the microphone. And I don't know, it seems like something that would only be used. Actually, it's important. It is important. I think it can be done. Okay. Thank you, Magenta. I'm glad that you approve. The more I think about it, the less confident I am that it can be done. But if I'm going to have two separate mics here, one the studio mic, and then a completely separate setup, I need to be able to run separate filter stacks on it. I don't know how I have to set that up. It might be done through profiles. I don't know. I could say we'll cross that bridge when we get there, but I actually have another mic I can experiment with. So I've got this, what's this called? This microphone picked up on mass drop. It's like the Antlion mod mic. Similar type of product. Snaps in here. And now I like, oh god. With these things on, I feel like a pilot. This machine's got a front microphone input. Let's just see what happens. I'm not that confident that it's going to work the way I want it to work. Oh, encoding overloaded. The fuck? Must have been a hiccup. My workstation's a lot more powerful than... Oh, here we go. Okay, good. OBS does have support for up to 3 different recording devices, so you can maintain 3 separate filter stacks. That's good. Front mic. Whoops. I'm going to use the front mic, and you might hear me twice right now, but I'm going to fix that by doing this. Up on this. Okay, we're good. I can hear a little bit. It's not great. In fact, I can barely hear myself. And that's with the level set to 100. So here we go. Oh, okay, a little bit of a problem here. One, it's really tinny. Really tinny. Secondly, you can hear a bit of a buzz. Let's see if I can fix that. As is typically the case with electronics, what I found works for this one is simply unplugging the connector. Unplugging the connector, wiping it down a little bit with a soft cloth to remove any oils, and plugging it back in again. When I first got this microphone, there were some real issues, or what I thought were real issues. A lot of users, people who picked up this mic, they reported that all the other party could hear was a loud hum, static. I think touching it helps discharge it. Alright, I'm going to monitor this mic now. It still sounds like shit. Wow. I might be able to EQ it. Okay. Let me pull up my reference. Even though I've done this microphone setup a whole bunch, I can't remember how many times now I've had to remake my mic stack, but I never cared to memorize what the filter stack looks like. I've got a note somewhere about it, I'm sure. I'm just gonna search, because if I don't have a note, then I want to keep notes. It's called OBS microphone. Let's search that. See if it pulls anything up. Mic tuning for streamers. Okay. Noise suppression, noise gate, gain, and then finally I've been applying a compressor. And so far I've only played with OBS. I haven't introduced Reaper, even though I've downloaded it. So we're going to start with the same stack on this new microphone. Begin with noise suppression. Okay, no more static. That's at a default volume. Noise gate. I'm not going to tweak that yet. Gain. This is an important one. I know I need to boost output. And because I find it really distracting to talk while being able to hear myself, my headphones. I'm going to boost it by 10 decibels. This is a safe starting space. I'm noticing right now as I'm speaking naturally that it's not peaking, and that's always a good sign. Finally, we introduced the compressor. And now I should be able to shout, and it's okay. It doesn't cause clipping. All right, much better. So in the future, once I get my new hardware in here, let me stop monitoring for a moment. Once I get my new microphone in here, I'll be wearing a headset, not this pair of headphones, but I'll have a headset on. And that way I'll be able to keep more or less constant distance between myself and the microphone. It would be something like this, a boom mic. I'll look like a tour guide. It should be fun. If the mic sounds like shit, I can always use EQ to bring it up. There we go. That's enough for now. The fine grain work can come in play later. Well, I've been thinking about making YouTube videos, more of them, like actual videos, and not just rebroadcasting my stream over to YouTube. Because, you know, I've looked at all of the channels that I have, and YouTube is where I actually have a subscriber base. That's, well, I mean, Twitch is growing too. They're almost neck and neck at this point. But lately, the whole workout stream thing is completely lost on my existing subscriber base. They don't appreciate it. Nobody bothers to tune in, and that's okay. They just want to see gameplay. But I need to do something about that. I'm not talking about firing subscribers. I mean, polling them, figuring out, hey, what's going on? Getting some engagement. It's been a long time since I've tried it. Another thing I'm a little curious about is potentially adding in a really minimalistic overlay. Because the stream is being broadcast across so many different channels, Periscope included, and because I'm not able to communicate with chat all the time, I'd like some branding. I haven't done, well, I'll take that back. I've actually played a little bit with overlays in OBS before, but, you know, time to get serious, I guess. Right, let's take another look at this. Dun, dun, dun. Looks good. I mean, it looks like all the flickering has gone away. Never mind. As soon as I allow this webcam to take focus, I saw one flicker, but that's it. It's by and large, it's actually gone away. White balance is really off on that right now. Really off. Oh no. Never mind. Look at that. Gives. Hey, Polly. How you doing, little doggy? My boy. Good. Okay. This whole operation would be significantly easier if I had lasers. I don't even think I have a laser pointer. Freaking lasers, they make things a lot easier. And I mean, granted, it's probably overkill for most people, but I really like nice, clean lines. And 45-degree angles are pretty cool too. So are 30 and 60. You know, like divisible by 15 is okay. Take that. But I don't like weird ones. I don't like weird, skewed looking shit. I was going to go with that earlier. I had this camera mounted on top of the monitor. It was quite an angle, but you know, everything with this is bad. This is much better. Magenta, you are absolutely right. I mean, I fully intend to continue doing the workout streams, but you know, I've got to do something so I don't alienate YouTube viewers, subscribers. Make sure everybody's happy. Or happier than they are now. Okay, this is it for now.